Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a concept in matrices that is super easy, but also really important. It's called the transpose. Now, I know the name sounds a bit complicated, but trust me, by the end of this short explainer, you'll find it very simple. So, let's just jump right in.
So tell me this, have you ever been working on a computer, maybe with some data in Excel or Google Sheets, and you've just thought, I wish I could just flip this whole table? Just take all the rows and make them columns, and take all the columns and turn them into rows. I'm pretty sure we've all wanted to do that at some point.
Well, that exact action of flipping a table has a proper name in mathematics. It's called the transpose. And the best part? You already understand the basic idea intuitively. So seriously, don't worry about this topic at all. It's going to be a piece of cake.
Okay, so let's get into the details. What exactly is a transpose? Well, it's all about that one single simple idea, the row-to-column flip.
So if you look at the formal definition, the one you'll find in your NCERT textbook, it says that the transpose of a matrix A, which we write as A with a little dash or A prime, is the matrix you get by interchanging the rows and columns. And interchanging is just a fancy word for swapping them. That's it. Simple as that.
And here's how you actually do it. It's literally just 4 simple steps. Step 1, you take the first row of your matrix. Step 2, you write that row down, but as the first column of your new matrix. Step 3, you just do the same thing for the second row, the third row, and so on. And that's it. It's a purely mechanical process. There is no chance of making a mistake.
Let's look at an example to make it crystal clear. On the left, we have matrix A. See its first row? It's 3, 5, 0. Now look at the transposed matrix on the right, A prime. That first row has now become the first column. See? 3, 5, 0 going down. And the same thing happened with the second row, 2, 1, negative 4. It's now the second column. It's literally that simple.
Now, this is a very important point. This is where students sometimes lose marks, so please pay attention. The original matrix A had 2 rows and 3 columns, right? So it was a 2 by 3 matrix. But look at its transpose. It has 3 rows and 2 columns. It's a 3 by 2 matrix. The dimensions, the order of the matrix completely flips. You have to remember this.
All right, so we know what a transpose is and how to find it. Now, just like any other operation in maths, the transpose has some properties, some rules that it follows. But don't worry, these are really easy. Think of them as the simple rules of this game.
The first rule is just common sense, really. If you take the transpose of a matrix, and then you take the transpose of that new matrix again, you just get your original matrix back. It's like flipping a pancake, and then flipping it again. You're right back where you started.
Okay, property number 2 is the constant rule. Let's say you have to multiply a matrix by a number, some constant k. Well, it doesn't matter if you multiply by k first and then take the transpose, or if you take the transpose first and then multiply by k. The result will be exactly the same. The constant is not affected by the flip at all.
And rule number 3, the addition rule, is also very friendly. The transpose of a sum of 2 matrices is just the sum of their individual transposes. So you can add A and B together first and then flip the result, or you can flip them separately and then add them. You'll get the same answer both ways. It's very straightforward.
Okay, those first 3 properties were easy, right? Now I need you to focus. I need your full attention here, because this next part is what I call the big trap. This is the one place where most students make a mistake, but after this, you won't be one of them.
So we saw that addition was very simple. But what about multiplication? If we multiply 2 matrices, A and B, to get a product AB, and then we take the transpose of that whole thing, what do you think will happen?
And here it is. This is the big one. It's so tempting to think that the transpose of AB is just A transpose times B transpose, but this is completely 100% wrong. Please, burn this into your memory. The correct rule is that the order reverses. The transpose of AB is actually B transpose multiplied by A transpose. The second matrix comes first.
Here's the best way to remember this forever. Think about getting ready in the morning. You put on your socks first, and then you put on your shoes, right? Now, to reverse this process, to undo it, can you take your socks off first? No way! You have to take your shoes off first and then your socks. The order of the operation gets reversed. It's exactly the same with the transpose of a product.
So please, I'm telling you, this reversal law, that AB transpose equals B transpose A transpose, is probably the most important property of transpose you need to know for your exams. They love putting questions based on this just to check if you remember that the order reverses.
Now you might be thinking, okay, this is fine, it's pretty easy, but why are we even learning this? What's the point? And that's a very fair question. The answer is that the transpose is not just some small operation, it's the key to understanding much bigger, more important concepts.
See, the transpose is the fundamental building block for the very next topic in your syllabus, which is symmetric and skew-symmetric matrices. Without a solid understanding of what a transpose is, you literally cannot even define those concepts.
Just look at these definitions. We say a matrix is symmetric if its transpose is exactly equal to the original matrix, and we say it's skew-symmetric if its transpose is equal to the negative of the original matrix. See? Both of these core definitions are completely dependent on the transpose. It's essential.
All right, we've covered a lot pretty quickly, so let's just do a super fast final recap to lock in all the main points.
So what did we learn? 1. Transpose just means rows become columns. 2. An m by n matrix becomes an n by n matrix. 3. Transposing twice gets you back to the original. 4. Constants and addition are simple and straightforward. And 5. The big one, for multiplication, the order reverses. AB transposed is BA.
And honestly, that's everything you need to know. It's a very simple concept at its core, and the best part is, you now know the #1 trap that you need to avoid for your exams. You've got this.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have this new ability, this new way to look at a matrix by flipping it, what other amazing properties and patterns do you think are waiting to be discovered inside? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.